one of the stories, as we've gotten a chance to get to know some of the kids, there's a story of one of the young boys that you take care of that has touched our hearts very much. So could you tell them a little bit about this young man and how he came to the OGAR that you're at?
Yes. So just recently we got a new little boy, and his name is Lester. And he came a few weeks ago because his father, when his father was 35 years old, he married somebody that was 15 years old. And through that marriage, 10 years later, they had 2 kids, Lester, and he has a little sister named Tanya. And so they came to the OGAR because the wife left their dad, and the dad can't take care of them. And I mean, you could definitely tell because they were dirty, their clothes were ripped, their hair was full of lice. The little girl's hair up into her roots was full of lice. And so it was very sad, but because the boy was young, he was put with me. And so he gets to go in the pool, we have a fun day swimming, and it's time to shower and get ready to go to devotion. And as I'm trying to explain to him how to shower, because I don't want to cross his comfort zone, because he's new, I'm telling him he needs to go to the bathroom, shut the door, take his clothes off, go in the shower, and, scrub. And he gives me a look like, what are you talking about? And so I know I have an accent because I'm obviously American, so I try to explain it to him again in simpler words. And he just gave me a look like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So I was like, okay, keep your shorts on, take your shirt off, we're going in the shower. So I take him and I put him in the shower, and he's up against the side of the wall and doesn't know what to do. And I'm explaining to him, I'm like, Lester, look, this is water. It's not going to hurt you. It's water. And so he finally eased into it, and after that he was happy, and he loved shower. Every day he could shower 5 times a day. He loves it.
But you're thinking that he had never, ever...
I don't think he ever, I doubt he's ever had a real good shower in his life. And then we get to eat. So I'd say an hour later after we shower, we go to eat. And we're sitting there at the table, and almost the same thing happens. He just looks at the food, and he just gives me this confused look, because I gave him a spoon, and I was like, put the food on the spoon and eat it. And he gives me a look, and then I had to show him what to do. So I'm guessing in their household, I don't know if they were too poor to have silverware or what happened, but he didn't know how to eat properly as well. And throughout these weeks, he has definitely, at first, he was a real challenge. But through the grace of God and being here and having some discipline in his life, he has definitely improved. He's working on, as well as I don't know if he's ever been a day in school, because he's 8 years old, he can't even write his name. So yesterday we were working on homework, and he finally got his name down, and he's screaming, he's yelling, he's so excited to finally be able to start writing his name, to finally be able to start to learn, and to finally be to be cared for. So that's a little bit of Lester's story. So we're still working on him, and I'm excited to eventually tell more about Lester in the future.
And there's another young boy who we've witnessed and watched him. I said I think he eats slow just so he can have some more time with you. Tell us about David.
I love David. He is new just 6 months ago, and he was like an angel. He's such a good kid. He's 11, and when his sister came, they got moved around. Their mom left them for Mexico, and the mom left him with an aunt, and the aunt didn't want them, so she left them with somebody else, and they didn't want them. And they left them with somebody else, and so they finally had enough of it, and got on a bus and came here to this town. Where they were at was about 2 hours away. So they got on a bus with, I don't even know what money they had, and they came to our police station, and they were like, well, we don't have anywhere to go. We're here, we don't have anywhere to go. And so the police has a good relationship with our director, and so they called him up and were like, listen, we have 2 kids here. They came from this town and they don't have anywhere to go. Can you take them in? So that day we all went on a trip, we came back, and these 2 came, and he was the shyest thing at first. I just remember sitting and talking with him at first. He didn't really want to talk, he didn't want to eat, he was scared. But, and he's also 11 years old. Now the boys that I take care of are only 4, 4, and 6 years old. So he's technically not even supposed to be with me, but we don't have enough space. So he ended up staying with me, and throughout these 6 months, we've built a very good relationship. And about a few weeks into him being there, all the kids had to write thank you notes to their sponsors in the States. And so, and I got the job to translate the letters. So he wrote on his note, "Hi, my name is David. I'm in 4th grade." He's like, "I'm here because no one wanted me. My aunt didn't want me, my mom didn't want me, but I'm here and I'm very happy." So that warms my heart, and just to know that I'm leaving soon is going to be hard. But I love that kid. He's a good kid.
And obviously, this experience has changed your life in so many ways. So is there anything you want to share? Our goal as a community is to bring back more people to give back to the place that's meant so much to you. So anybody that you know that's looked at mission trips or orphanages, anything like this, tell them what this experience has done for you and what you've learned from it.
100% recommend anything that you can do outside of your comfort zone. Anything that gets you outside of the box, relying on God, because it changes your life and makes you really view life differently. Yeah, it's very different to be in a place where all my life I've had everything that I've needed. Whenever I need something, mom and dad are there with whatever it is that I need. And just to come to a place that these kids, hearing different stories of, they don't have parents, they were on the street, they didn't have anybody, they came sick, these one parent jumped off a bridge. It's hard to hear all these stories and to live with the fact that, you know, you have everything that you need. But, and these kids, they don't, it's like, I don't know, they have brought so much joy, they're so great. They don't, doesn't matter what they were through their past, they've all learned to get over that. They've all learned to become a family, and every day they get up in the morning, they're happy. Yeah, they go through hard times too, but you just see the way that they work together, the way that they sing, the way that they tell others about Jesus, the way they get excited about Jesus, and it's absolutely incredible to see, and it warms your heart. And yeah, you go through hard times where you want to, they're kids, so of course you go through the hard times where you just want to punch them, tell them stop doing that and listen to me for once. But then you have these moments with them that they share something personal, or they call you mom, or they just give you a hug, and it just makes you, wow. If you want to see the face of God, definitely be around children, because it will change your life. And I've seen God here probably in this year more than I've seen in my entire life to these kids. So yeah, if you think about doing mission work, it's a life-changing experience. It's great. And I don't know how I'm going to say goodbye to these kids.
Can you just let the Life community know, you've seen, obviously coming from the United States of America, where I know from your experience of coming home, I know that you have a different view of the United States and just how blessed we truly are. And if you could just share maybe a thank you to, or anything you want to say to Life leadership in the community for their donation, All Grace Outreach, the people that you know personally at home who have rallied around.
Yeah, I don't know how to say thank you enough. I don't even know how to say just thank you to you guys without you guys knowing how much your donation is going to mean to these kids. And you guys are like my family. I've grown up with a lot of you almost my whole life. You've seen me since I was a little girl up until this point. I love you all, and just know that what you're doing is going to make an impact, and it's making an impact. It's on all these kids' lives. So thank you. I love you all, and I can't wait to see you all soon.
And I would like for you, you've had the opportunity to be around Orrin and Lori in their home. We've done worship together with them, and they're a big part of why we did what we did. So anything that you want to say to them, I know we have a lot of laughs and memories together, but anything you want to say directly to the two of them and their family.
I know I haven't seen you guys in a long time, and I just want to say first, I miss you both, and I can't wait to be one day reunited so we can do all the fun stuff, go jump off a rope swing, and go sleep in the yacht. Like I remember we did that in Florida. But I just want to say you guys are absolutely amazing, and you've changed so many lives throughout the team, and you're doing that in a different country right now with these kids. And thank you so much for listening to my mom and Beth and Lizzie and Leslie and their dream about helping here. Thank you for pursuing that dream and giving to here, because it's definitely going to help so much. And I love you both. Thank you for all that you do for all around you without thinking of yourselves, always serving. And I think that's mission work in itself. So thank you for being missionaries as well. I love you guys, and I hope to see you soon.